Hello, good afternoon, welcome to New Forest Morphs. Thank you everyone for your love and support on our last film and videos, and thank you for the wonderful competition that we ran and for your feedback. We appreciate that. So Jad and I are going to be going through some pairing today. We've had lots of wonderful rain, the humidity is good, we've got the low pressure. It's a good time to be pairing up, and the end of October, Jad, is traditionally a time where breeders get excited because the new cycle of breeding starts naturally. Although some people can breed all year round, I think we have, Jared. We haven't switched off our incubator. We've got eggs coming imminently. We've got 3 girls that are actually looking ready to pop soon, so we shall give you an update on those today. But also we're going to start literally pairing some of the animals, and we'll see what happens over the weekend. The last time we locked was a couple of weeks ago. Everything's fed, everything's shed and pooed out, so this is a good time to kind of get your locks in while the weather is in our favour. So Jad and I, before I go into surgery obviously, I wanted to make sure that Jad is aware of all the pairings. So Jad made a nice list of pairings the other day. These are the ones that we're excited about. Now you'll see there's 20 pairings. We're hoping to get 15 out of the 20 to give us clutches. So our success rate is about 75% at the moment in terms of what we're aiming to produce. So if you want 15 pairs, you want to be shooting for 20. If you want 10 pairs, shoot for 15. If you want 5 pairs, shoot for 7 or 8.
But also be prepared for more,
yeah,
just in case.
Be prepared for more.
And less.
Yeah, but what I say is the reality of actually doing this over the last few years is we've learned that your best plans don't always come to fruition. They can absorb, they can actually have slugs. So always shoot over your expectation if you can, because then you won't be disappointed. You'll have things on the ground, because new breeders often think that everything's going to go. If it doesn't go, it's very disappointing. You have a demotivating season. So it's really important to look forward to a clutch of eggs that keeps the momentum going. So the first one we're going to start with is Zariran Colt. He's a pastel yellow belly leopard ultramale pied is what we're shooting for, and that will be het for clown because she is a triple het. But we want to try and get the visual ultramale clowns that are het for, sorry, the visual ultramale pies that are het for clown. That's what we're looking for. And there'll be yellow belly and leopard in the mix. Now they locked last month, so before we pair with them we should see if there's any others that we want to breed. Now we bred with Zariran Colt last 2 weeks ago, so they need to be bred once a month, so I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is Colt should go to Costa, a Mocha Mojave ultramale het pied is what we're shooting for. So why don't we actually bring Costa to the table to show you what we've got, and then we'll put Colt to her, Jared. I think they're the two. We've also got Colt to Lisa. Now Lisa's an ultramale pied potential, so we could go for the ultramale pied. So we've got a choice of Lisa, and she is a pied 66% het for ultramale. Could prove her out. She's up to size. Which one would you want to go for, Jared? Colt to Lisa or Colt to Costa? Let's have a look and see on their breeding record what they've been up to. So you can see that they locked on the 14th of August was their last lock, and that's Costa. She's got 12 male follicles, and if we look over here, Lisa, we haven't
locked yet. Is she even big enough?
We've not even. She weighs 1,500 grams. We haven't checked her follicles, so I would recommend we check her follicles and then breed with Colt once her follicles are up to about 8 mil, Jared. So I think let's take that approach. Let's put her to Costa, and the reason for that is you don't want to waste your boy on a girl that's not ready. So normally 8 to 10 millimeters is a good starting position. Don't be too concerned if you've got really small follicles, because they will soon build up, and sometimes the act of locking will stimulate their reproductive system. So I've actually bred 6 millimeter girls and they've gone for me, because you start the process and the girl locks and then she gets into feeding mode and then she starts building. So sometimes the way to activate your girls is actually to start pairing early. So it depends on how much you want to stretch your boys, really. If you're going to have a small boy going to maybe 1 or 2 girls, I wouldn't do that. But if you've got a real stud like Colt, who could take 5 girls, kickstart them off by using him, and away we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll go for Costa. She's a beautiful belle, and let's show you what she looks like. She's 2.2 kilograms, Jared, and she's had a lock back in August, so she's due one now, really. Her follicles were 12 millimeters back in July. I would suspect that she's probably up to about 20 by now, Jared, so she's probably ready for a second lock. So let's just introduce Colt to her. Now Colt is just shed out, so he's ready to go, Jared. He's such a beautiful boy, ultramale pied. So we want to get Mocha into this project because Mocha is an underutilized genetic. It's a dark genetic. It's part of the Bell complex. And you'll see that she's carrying Mocha and she's also carrying Mojave. So we're going to get Mojave or Mocha is guaranteed. And we'll just introduce these two. They have locked before, they are compatible. And then we'll see what we'll produce. Now look at the behaviour, they're just checking each other out. She's tongue flicking. He's checking her out. Obviously they like the privacy of their rub. But we'll just show you, this is the pairing that we're doing, Jared. So let's try and see what Mocha looks like in ultramale. She's 100% het for ultramale, Jared, so we'd like to, half of the clutch should be ultramale. So that's quite a powerful pairing there. And she's always been a good feeder. I remember when she was a little baby, Jared, home produced. Fantastic. And she comes from a vulture stock, so she's ultimate mother was actually Colossus, who's from the vulture area of Africa where they grow particularly large and they produce large eggs and large clutches, and that's one of the benefits of having that project underway. Now what we do is we put a yellow tag on there, we put a white piece of paper on there so we can keep track of what's going on. So anything in yellow is pairing. Now Jared, you've got really excited because you've already paired up one before the video. Why don't you talk us through the excitement of this particular pairing and what's going on? And that will be Calypso.
So we put my boy Achilles, which is a pastel pied double het lavender clown, to Calypso, who's a pastel clown het pied. So we're hoping to get some super pastel clown pieds that are 50% het lav. We checked him today and he's producing sperm, so we thought why not give him a go. We'll see what happens though. Sometimes first time boys don't lock straight away.
Yeah. So that's really good news. So there's two good pairings there. So let's start those off. Now the next one is we've got Thor, who is our VPI Exantic pied boy, proven breeder. And we're going to put him to Iggy, who's a yellow belly pied het VPI Exantic is what we're trying to hit there. So she is a visual pied and she's carrying yellow belly and pastel. So I think that might be a good pairing. I don't think there's that much more we're going to do with Thor. We've got Thor and Buttercup, which is over here. She's a yellow belly pastel. Can you just see the last lock on her, Jared? What was the date of the last lock?
22nd of June.
Right, and any follicles in her or not?
10 mil.
10 mil.
I'll
so
put
maybe
those two
we'll
together.
put those two together, shall we?
She's got an extra gene.
She's got an extra gene, so I think we'll put Thor to her.
And it's the pastel, which is what we want.
Yeah. And why do you want pastel in there, Jared?
The pastel really lightens up the Exantic, makes it more of a white and black rather than a brown.
So this boy here can go to several girls, but we're trying to get more Exantic into our collection. And he produces wonderful babies for us, as you can see from last season.
He's VPI Exantic.
He's the VPI version, and he's very low white as well. So let's hope and pray that these two lock. And then if we get a recorded lock, we record the lock on the white piece of paper outside. So we'll let them do their business, and we put a yellow tag on there as well. So that's number 3. We normally go for about 10 at a time, Jared. And the reason we go for 10, Jared, what's the rationale for that?
They all smell each other's pheromones and hormones, and
yeah,
hopefully the rhythm of the room gets going.
Yeah. Yep. The competitive nature of the stud boys actually gets them breeding, so when they start smelling other things going on around them, they get in there pretty quick. So the next one, which is dear to your heart, Jared, is Yosha and Monty. Pastel Lesser Highway Clowns is what we're shooting for. Now Yosha is building nicely. Has she had a lock recently? Let's just check.
She's in shed right now, so probably not the best time.
So
yeah.
We won't go with her.
When she sheds out, it was September, so she's due a
lock. Yeah.
You can see.
I have seen animals actually lock in shed, but I think it's a good policy not to be breeding in shed because they're going through a stress level shedding out. So if you've noticed them in shed, it's best to resist and let them shed out first.
Is he going to Bella as well?
So Monty will also go to Bella, I think. So let me just check that pairing here. So Bella is our, let me see, Jack, can you see that one on your list? There she is. Oh, she's beautiful. She is a leopard OD pastel het clown girl, 50% het pie.
She's also yellow belly, don't forget that.
The last lock, sorry?
She's yellow belly as well.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's the whole point of this collection.
Of course, sorry. What are you trying to hit here, Jared?
This is hoping to get some pastel highway clowns with leopard in it. That's the goal. And there'll also be lesser as well. But
So the last lock was in August, Jared, so they're due another lock. So we'll put a yellow tag on there. So there we go, there's number 4. So this is the fun part of the hobby, Jared, isn't it? It's just seeing the potential and creating life, creating wonderful creations is really what motivates us as artists and creators. Right, let's work our way down. Now we've got Sunny and Linnea, which is the Sunset Clown Project. Now I'll just check to see...
what's her follicle size?
Her follicle size was big. It was 25 mil. And
When
they
did they
locked
last
on the 4th of October, so there's no
They're
need
fine.
to lock there.
Yeah, they're good.
So I think the one to put him to would be his Het
Solar.
Sunset Girl, which is Solar. So let's get those two out and show you what these will do. Now we're hoping to produce some visual sunsets this season. And Solar is looking particularly good, Chad. You can see the size of her. And what I'll do is I'll just take her hide out. We like to take the hides out when we're breeding.
She's an OD entry, Het Sunset.
Yeah. We want to get OD and Enchi. There's a little bit of poo there, let's get rid of that. OD, Enchi, sunsets will look absolutely insane, Jared. If you want to put the boy
And
on.
there'll be pastel super entry OD sunsets. Because he is a pastel entry Het Sunset, 50% Het Clown as well.
Yeah, and he knows how to lock, and he's up to size.
So there's always potential clown in the mix as well.
That's right, because I think he's 50% het for clown. I'm not sure whether she's carrying clown or not, Chad, but they are from the same breeder, so she could. We end up getting, imagine sunset clowns that have got super Enchi in there and OD, pastel. That'd be fantastic. But that's what this hobby can do for you. You buy a snake thinking it's only restricted to these genes, but a lot of genetics are not. Possible genetics are actually included in a lot of the breeders' listings, so they think there's only a 33% chance, let's not sell it like that, and then suddenly you get a lovely surprise. And I think that's the fun part of this hobby, when people do that to you. So there's a lovely one there. Now we also have some more projects to talk, so I think we're up to 5 at the moment. So this is how we do things here. The next one we've got is Pistachio and Hercules. Is the Pastel Leopard Lesser Enchi Clowns. Now Hercules is a proven breeder boy. Let me just check Pistachio's prepared and ready. She's got 14mm follicles. Her last lock was back in May 25, so she's well due a lock. Let's just show you how she's looking. This is the one that Chepstow Bulls would like to buy from us, Jared, after we've got a clutch out of her. But we'll put those two together. And we know that Hercules is an amazing stud boy. So let's go for some serious multi-combo clowns with these two. And visuals. In you go, buddy, and we'll put a yellow sticker on that one, Chad. You can get a yellow tag for me. So the next one we've got is Tattoo. Now Tattoo is going to go to either Vesta. Now just check Vesta to see when she had her last lock.
4th of October.
So she doesn't need to go there, she needs to have a few more weeks. So what else we were going to put Tattoo to? Moneypenny.
Mango.
And Moneypenny's yet to have a lock. Now she's our double het pastel DG, not DG,
Orange Ghost Pied.
Orange Ghost Pied. And I think we would love to get the Orange Ghost into the DG. So I think that's a really exciting prospect. She's building as well. Mango is bowl wrapping at the moment. Just see her last lock, Jared?
They haven't locked yet.
No lock?
Nope.
Because she's bowl wrapping, I'm not going to disturb the follicle development by putting a boy in there. So we'll put Tattoo to Penny, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. Looking good. Nice solid
He
mic.
might just be starting to go into a shed, but
Yeah, so let's see whether he will lock with her. He is starting a shed process, but he's only just started, so that might be okay, Jared. We'll see.
yeah, see what they do.
If they don't lock, you'll know that he's more concerned about his shed than he is locking, but we'll soon see what happens there. And we'll put a yellow tag on those two.
over there.
There's our yellow tags. Right. Well, we're moving through these quite nicely, Jared. That's number 6. So the next one is going to be Isa and Bingo. Leopard, Enchi, Banana, Het DG, Het Clown, Het Pied. So we're creating Leopard, Enchi, Banana triple hets here, which I think will look awesome.
There's Isa. She's an Enchi DG. Come on, big girl.
I don't think they've locked yet before. Just check to make sure they haven't locked already, Jared.
26th of August.
Yeah, so they're due another lock. There we go, buddy. How about that for a pairing, guys? Isn't that going to be beautiful? Banana, leopard as well. I forgot to mention leopard.
Leopard, banana, Enchis,
Enchis.
triple hets.
Wonderful, isn't it? That is.
I mean, just the colons will look nice on their own.
This is what I'm saying to the video that we did with Mark and Callum, is you've got to start threading in your incomplete dominance into these triple recessives. So powerful, powerful animals, powerful building blocks. So we'll just put a yellow tag on those. And every year, Jared, it gets more and more exciting because you've got more power to power. You just got to think through your genetics to make sure you're utilising your best genetics. There are now calculators on Morph Market, and you can actually get computer programs, Jared, to generate different scenarios and different pairings. So people that are finding it hard to know what to pair, you can actually use computer technology by plugging in a list of all your boys, all your girls, and it can generate lots of possibilities for you, so you can decide which combinations kind of light your fire. And obviously they can also put values on those clutches for you, so you can see what the economic value would be on top of that. So you can look at both the genetic power, the passion, and the finances that go behind it. It's really clever stuff. Right, the next one we're going to look at here, Jared, will be Starburst was going to go to Sunny, but Sunny's already out there. We've got Bingo was going to go to Tia, who's the new girl that we've got, and we'll use him another time. I think she needs a few meals anyway, and get her settled in.
She looks nice, I'll show you. Yeah. She's red stripe, yellow belly, Het Clown Pied.
Right, now here we've got a project of what they call a Superfire Pastel Hypopides, Archie to go to Soot. Now Soot is 66% possible hypo, and this will be a chance to prove her out. So I think she's big enough to go, Jack, so we'll get Archie out. Archie's our fire hypo pet pipe boy. Is she okay to...
Yeah, definitely. She's a big girl.
So what we'll do, Jack, is we'll put...
hopefully we won't get many super fires, because that would really make it hard to tell what we've got.
Yeah, I mean, it's the advantage of having a super fire is you're guaranteed fire in the next one. Again,
so fire pastel hypopides is what we want.
He's starting to go into a shed cycle, but again, we'll see whether he'll breed in the shed cycle. So it's not ideal, but it's at the beginning of the shed cycle, so he might be able to get a lock in there before he's in the full process. So let's just put a yellow tag on that one. So it's all going nicely at the moment, Jared. Everything seems to be moving ahead. And then we've also got, looking at our pairings, we've got Chuckles to Binky Jester and Chuckles to Boo Boo Noodles. So let's have a look at both those girls and see. Gonna hit some more clowns. Which one's had the last lock?
Binky Jester. Well, she's the one that we think's got something else in her.
And the one below her, she had a lock.
They haven't locked.
So let's put, what was the last lock on Binky Gesture for this season, Jared?
2nd of September.
So I think what we'll do is we'll put Chuckles in with... That one's already had a lock in September.
September, yeah.
So why don't we do the one below her? So she's not had a lock yet, that will stimulate her, she's building. But I think we'll put these two together. They have given us some beautiful Ultramel clowns before. Let's hit some more, because I think there's quite a few people that want them, Jared. And hopefully they'll go for us again this season. There we go. So that's a breeding pair. Right, let's see what else we've got going on here. We've got Rubik and Jenna. Now this is the puzzle project, Superfire Puzzle 50% Het G-Stripe with OD in as well. She isn't quite big enough yet, Jared.
No.
So that's one that we're going to start later. Apollo to NASA. I think we'd like to get Apollo into NASA. She's the Bongo 66% Het Clown girl. She's down there, Jared. Just check to make sure she's out of shed, and I'll just check that Apollo's ready to go.
We don't reckon she is clown though, because all the babies she gave us, not one of them was clown, so it's not looking likely. She looks nice.
There we go, here's the boy here. Bongo's a lovely genetic. And you can see why they're called bongos, because they've got the double drums. She's big enough to breed now. We want to get Banana OD into the bongo. So this is stacking in complete dominance, and there's a chance that he's got Pastel as well, so Pastel in there too.
And it's good to stack them, because one day when you get the triple visuals, you can chuck it into a stacked animal.
Absolutely.
Just triple hets and then breed them back. And
talking of which, coming back from Darren's, we've realised that we want to stack black genetics.
yeah, dark genetics for sure.
Dark genetics, and we've been looking at the possibilities, Jared. Which dark genetics are you thinking of sourcing to do that?
I like Hurricane, I like Adder, Black Pastel, the Barnhart type.
Yeah. Now where's Bongo? There she is, that's the Bongo girl. I like Stranger, so the next genetics that Jared and I will be investing in, and this is someone out there in the community who may be able to help us, is the Stranger Clown. We're looking for Stranger Clowns, we're also looking for the Super Hurricane Clowns, and we're also looking for, they're the two genes I think, Jared, that will really interest us at the moment. I think if anyone out there has got some high-end Stranger Clown combinations and high-end Super Hurricane Clown combinations, do hit us up on Instagram or on YouTube or Facebook and let us know what you've got, because that's something we're going to be getting into next season, and I think that will be a fantastic addition to our collection, Jared, get that weaved into our genetic program. So we've got Bowser going to Healer. We want some Pastel OD pies that are Het for Lavender, so we want to get that into the pied Het Lavender project. So Bowser's our proven dreamsicle boy. So he's bowl wrapping and cooling. Sorry buddy, I'm going to have to disturb you from your cooling. And Healer is at the bottom. She's the introduced girl that has the pied markings, so she is 66% Het for pied, but I think that she will be proven out, Jared, and I think we'll get some OD pieds to get them into our Holy Grail project. There we go. Let's see what they get up to, see if they lock. I'll put a yellow sticker on those. How are we doing for time, Joe?
She's also pastel as well.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay, we're almost there. Yeah, we'll stick that one on there, Jared. Where is she?
That one.
That one there. Okay. Good. And we've got the other one that we wanted to do was Galileo to Angel. They already locked last time, so there's no need to do that pairing. And I think the only other pairings we've got, Jared, are the Dreamsicle girl, and I think we're going to build her up a little bit more before we start pairing with her, so we'll get the Dreamsicle girl, but that will about do us, Jared, so I think that's close to 10 pairs. We'll let you know how it all goes, and hopefully we'll get some nice stormy wet weather that will help encourage them on. But it's exciting, guys. We're looking forward to seeing what we can produce this season. Wish you all well with your breeding plans. I hope you get lots of locks. I hope you get plenty of opportunities to have some clutches of eggs next season. But thank you so much for your love and support, and we shall see you next time. Bye for now.